Mlikota here. I just finished my recording for my next episode of Real Talk with the beautiful Shannon Stone, and we were chatting about how conversations matter and how who we surround ourselves truly matters. And so I was so inspired to come on here and share with you how you can use what we were learning and chatting about, that our conversations matter, to really create and live the life you've always wanted to live. So what I'm going to do is share with you 3 simple strategies so that you can walk away and you can have conversations that will enable you to start transforming your life. So we were chatting about how Shannon has created her life, and you will see this from the interview, so keep a lookout for it. It'll be launched in the next couple of days. But one of the key things she shared with me was how the conversations that she started having really started to matter, and the people that she was hanging around really enabled her to take those next few steps. So I wanted to share this with you. Our conversations matter, and what we know about those conversations, who we then leverage off from those conversations, and then how we implement that into our lives is what I want to share with you today. Really simple 3-step strategy to use your conversations to create and live a life that you've always wanted to live. So let me first chat about this. So I want you to connect with step number 1, connect with what it is that you want for your life. What is it? What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What do you do without having to be asked to do it? What lights you up? Connect with that. For me, when I first connected with this, I knew what lit me up. It was hanging around with people and helping people become the best versions of themselves. And when I started to create a life around that, when I started getting around those people who had similar interests to me, that's when things really started to shift for me. The first thing I had to do was connect with what I wanted for my life, what I was good at, and what difference I wanted to make. Step number 2 then is where this conversation piece really plays a huge part. It's then who we start hanging around with. And one of the things that I really identified with, and Shannon spoke about this today, is who we hang out with matters. We are the average of the 5 people that we hang around with most. So I encourage you to have a little think about, who are the 5 people that you are hanging around with? And are they going to help you move closer towards this life that you know that you can and will create as a result of taking these next 3 steps? So have a think about it. What is the life that you want to create? And then who? So who is doing it? Who can you start to get around? Whose book can you read? Whose podcast can you start listening to? Who is going to make the difference for you in terms of having this idea of what you want to create and then actually starting to implement it? Then the 3rd piece of this puzzle is really the how. So I know from a lot of my conversations, and I do this sometimes too, can think of the big picture and then who, and then it's really those action steps. And this is also what we were talking about in the interview today, was really action matters. So it's really then, okay, I've got clear on what I want. I know who I need to start hanging out with or start finding, the communities I need to surround myself with. Now, how do I start to take those steps? And honestly, it's 1 step every single day. That's what it can be. People, and I certainly did, underestimate how much they can actually achieve in a 5-year period. So if you can really connect with what it is you want to create and need to start hanging out with, then look at how you can use that to create the life. I think we overestimate what we can do in 12 months' time sometimes, but absolutely underestimate what we can achieve in 5 years' time. So the how is the action, it's the implementation, it's the immediate ability to start to move forward in line with the direction that you actually want to head. One simple thing, 1 step. What is one thing that you can do today that will have you closer to achieving the life that you want to achieve. It can be simple. It can be connecting with someone. It can be writing a to-do list. It can be putting a plan in place. It can be investing in a personal development course. It can be anything. So have a think about what that is and how you can take immediate action on that today. I trust this serves. I trust that you can now go out and start to have even more conversations in line with who you want to be, what you want to create for your life, and the impact, most of all, that you want to live in this world. Join me in helping even more people start to create and live a life that they're absolutely deserving on. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to do, who you're going to start hanging out with, and how you're going to do it from today. I look forward to hearing from you really, really soon. Hey everyone, Mlikota here. If you liked this video and want to receive even more like it, then click the subscribe button below so that you can keep updated with regular content that I am posting just for you. So take action right now, click the subscribe button below, and I look forward to connecting with you again really soon.